I'm here to provide you with some preliminary information on an officer-involved shooting that occurred on June 18th, 2026. At approximately 5:37 p.m., LVMPD Fusion Watch received information of a stolen vehicle in the area of Flamingo Road and Link Lane. LVMPD patrol officers responded to that area and located that vehicle and attempted to stop it. However, that vehicle fled from officers at a high rate of speed. That vehicle went into oncoming traffic multiple times, almost causing collisions throughout the Las Vegas Valley. That stolen vehicle stopped in the area 500 block of Miller Avenue. Several suspects ran from that vehicle on foot. One suspect was armed with a firearm. Officers gave verbal commands for that suspect to drop the firearm. However, he refused, causing officers to discharge their firearms, striking the suspect. Medical personnel was requested. They responded and treated the suspect. However, the suspect was pronounced deceased on scene. No officers were hurt in this incident. This is the 7th officer-involved shooting in LVMPD's jurisdiction in 2026, and within the next 72 hours, a member of LVMPD's executive staff will provide further information. That's all I have as far as the formal briefing. I'll take 1 or 2 questions from you guys.
How many suspects were in the vehicle, and can you give a description of the suspects?
The question was how many suspects were in the vehicle and can I give their descriptions. There was 3 suspects in total. All 3 suspects are in custody, and there is no longer any type of danger to the community at this point. As far as their descriptions, they are in custody, and we can provide that information at a later date and time. At this point, we are still investigating who the suspect is. So that, again, is very, very preliminary at this point, and we're working on identifying him and looking into his criminal history, and we can provide that at a later time.
And Metro's new pursuit policy kind of recently went into effect. Can you describe how that helped in this case?
Yeah, absolutely. The question was the pursuit policy has recently changed, and did that have any effect on this case? So the initial stop on this was a stolen vehicle. However, there was an extreme danger to the community as well, which is also within LVMPD's policy to pursue that suspect. So again, this guy was driving left of center against traffic and almost caused multiple collisions. So we had to pursue him to try and apprehend him. However, we did have additional resources to de-escalate this scenario, such as the LVMPD air unit was on scene and was also giving radio traffic to the officer so we can safely apprehend him.
Did the suspect aim the firearm at any of the officers, and what kind of firearm did the suspect have?
The question was the suspect aim the firearm at officers, and what kind of firearm did the suspect have? At this point, we are still looking into body-worn camera. We're interviewing tons of officers. As you can see, there's a very large crime scene behind me with tons of investigators. Our force investigation team is looking into the actions of the suspect, and we will provide more of that information at the 72-hour brief when we show body camera.
Where did that stolen vehicle come from again?
I'm sorry?
Where did the area of the stolen vehicle come from again?
The area of the stolen vehicle, again, was at Flamingo Road and Link Lane, which was initially the spot where we knew that the stolen vehicle was. Thank you very much. That's all I have for questions. Appreciate you guys.